Music is, I think, the single most important art form we have because it can make us feel sad. It can make us feel happy. It can be a companion to us when we are down. It can feed us when we are elated.
Yeah.
Music is awesome. I can't imagine a life without it.
My favorite kind of media is broadcast, like radio. That's what I want to do as a career. I want to go into radio.
It has changed my life hugely because I loved radio when I was a kid and when I was a teenager, and it was played in my house all the time. So I got to hear people who made their living by talking, and I ended up making my living by talking. So it's kind of cool. So media has been very, very big for me. Television has been. I spent 11, almost 12 years at 9 and 10 working behind the scenes. So radio and television are big in my life.
So media helped me in life by passing time.
So I have a lot of broadcasts over the years that I have done. The one that was my favorite was an edition of Cadillac Unscripted. That is a show that I've hosted for about 5 years with Katie Huckle locally. But I got to do a solo show with a former student who had been in a lot of trouble since she was in high school. And I wanted her to be able to tell her story openly. And I wanted it to be kind of a this is the path that your life could go down if you made just a few wrong decisions.
So like if I'm like a DJ or something, I just sit there yapping, or at least I have like a talk show, brother. So I think radio is a good career path for me because I can never stop talking.
I think it's the things that you hear more than the things that you see, because when you hear something, you can create your own picture of it in your mind. Video actually throws it all in together and kind of tells you what to feel. So I'm big into audio only stuff.
So what I'm trying to say here is that media has really changed my view, and I feel like if I didn't really get into gaming, I feel like I'd be doing something else in my life.
I like music because it's so complex yet so simple. If that makes any sense. So like, let's just say with a guitar, it looks simple, I guess. Like you see all those people just shredding on it. But once you go to try it, it's like, oh, well, you gotta tune it, and then you gotta this. It's way harder than it seems. But drums, I find them easier to actually play than to watch people play. Because watching people play, they overcomplicate it for the schnaz. But to actually just play drums is not hard. And I just think it's like the best of complex and the best of simple coming together and making a symphony, pun intended.
For movies, I'm gonna have to go with some of my favorite childhood movies, like Spider-Man 1 to 3 with Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, as well as The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. I love the comic book accurate outfit in 2, and some other movies I loved watching growing up. The controversial one is Pixels. Very good movie in my opinion. There's also Wreck-It Ralph and a ton of other movies. As of recently, well, like last year or the year before that, it was Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Really good movie, I recommend it. And the year before, and the year after that, it was Five Nights at Freddy's. Very good movie. Really good thriller. Not a good horror, but a good thriller movie.
Radio is the way, it's interesting because the way we communicate has changed a lot. The phone has changed everything. Radio is viewed by some people as an antiquated technology. I think it's a way for one person to communicate with many. And I think it's very, very important. I hope that the industry continues to thrive. I know your generation doesn't use it like my generation did, but I'm hoping that there will be some magic in there that will attract people to it.